Rajasthan, the land of kings, where every corner holds a tale of courage and mystique. Amongst all the wonders this state has to offer, one experience stands out above the rest: desert camping. For us, it was the highlight of our Rajasthan adventure, the very essence of our journey. Watch till the end, where I share some valuable insights to ensure that you have the best experience possible and don't get scammed like we did, because scams are very common here. Our day started after we were picked up from the railway station and taken to the camp's office, where we were greeted by plethora of activities. After haggling for what felt like ages, we settled on a sunset desert safari for 4,000 rupees, thinking it was a fair deal. With hunger gnawing at our stomachs, we headed to lunch, expecting nothing but the best. To our delight, the food surpassed our expectations, offering a taste of culinary heaven in the desert. Before diving into the desert adventure, let's rewind to the moment we arrived at our desert camp. The check-in process was seamless, and as we stepped into the camp, we were greeted by the sight of luxurious tents nestled within the golden sands. Opting for the luxury tent was the best decision we made. Stepping inside, I was immediately blown away by the luxury and attention to detail. The room was spacious, with elegant furnishing and a cozy bed. But it wasn't just the aesthetics that impressed me. The room was equipped with every modern convenience imaginable. From air conditioning to a private bathroom with hot water, it was hard to believe that we were in the middle of the desert. Thoughtful touches, complimentary toiletries added an extra layer of comfort. And so, with our accommodations sorted and excitement building, we were ready to dive headfirst into desert adventure that awaited us. So, after a thrilling session of dune bashing, we arrived at the Thar Desert, just in time for the sunset. As we settled in to enjoy the breathtaking view, a group of local performers approached us. These talented artists will showcase their skills whether you ask for it or not. And yes, they will kindly remind you that they accept payments via UPI if you happen to forget your cash. We happily filmed their performances and gladly paid them for their wonderful show. Now, let's talk about that sunset. It was truly out of this world, a spectacle that words can hardly describe. Trust me, this is an experience you absolutely cannot afford to miss. And speaking of experiences, our package also included camel safari, but we made a conscious choice to opt out. Sadly, the treatment of these sweet animals wasn't up to par with our ethical standards. After soaking in every last ray of sunlight, it was time to head back to the camp. Following the sunset, the camp came alive with vibrant cultural performances, dancing, singing, and even a mesmerizing fire show. All of this entertainment was accompanied by delicious snacks and refreshing tea, served with impeccable hospitality. We were then treated to a traditional dinner buffet, which was also included in our package. And let me tell you, the flavors were absolutely divine. It was a feast for the senses, a culinary journey through Rajasthan's rich heritage. We spent the night on our balcony marveling at the twinkling night sky, lost in conversation and awe. As morning broke, we made our way to breakfast, which, unsurprisingly, was as delicious as dinner, also included in our package. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the scams. While our desert camping experience was filled with wonder, there were a couple of bumps along the way that left sour taste in our mouths. First off, let's talk about the safari itself. We were promised a private tour with a fancier jeep and the attraction of venturing 20 to 25 kilometers away from the usual tourist spots. However, reality hit hard. The safari lasted a mere 20 minutes, and guess what? It took us to the same spot as everybody else. It's like paying extra for a shiny wrapper on the same candy bar. Lesson learned, don't fall for the private tour hype, especially when they come with a hefty price tag. Initially quoted at a staggering 7,000 rupees, we managed to haggle it down to 4,000. But in hindsight, we could have pushed for an even better deal. And remember those glowing ratings? Well, turns out they were forced to begin with. As we checked out, we were practically strong-armed into giving a 5-star review. It felt a tad uncomfortable to say the least. Despite the setbacks, the overall experience was undeniably magical. But the desert safari scam definitely left us feeling a bit cheated. Had it not been for that, we would have happily awarded them with 5 stars. So, if you're planning to embark on this adventure, keep your wallets close. And please negotiate. Don't let the shiny promises blindside you. With a little caution, you will still be able to enjoy the magic of the desert without getting caught up in the traps.
봄이다. 오이게. 이렇게 달아?
দাদা
হবে না